supposed to be my iPad, but it's not my iPad. It's someone else's iPad. My original iPad has been replaced. So I have been hacked. My life has been hacked in the last 5 years. What I mean by hack, the first video that I made was about, it took me like two hours. I have a lot to say. I don't know if that video is still on my iPad right now. I'm charging it on the iPad that the devil put for me. Bad people. Let's speak clear. So I'm using right now, this is my phone that also have been hacked. So they are watching everything. They are listening everything. Like everything has been hacked. My car is hacked. Even the garage have been hacked. My front door is hacked. So my house is hacked. My car is hacked. My devices, everything is hacked. So they own it. They own you. That's how they do it. So I'm going to show you something. I was doing an inspection today, a full inspection in my car, because I know things in my life have been like declining in the last 5 years, and it's no coincidence. When this is happening to you, that means that you are under a civil destruction program that's designed to destroy people's life. So they do this kind of stuff for the people they shoot to put in a list or in a map, people they want to destroy. So right now I'm in the unit that is made of wood. If you come here and see it, it's made of wood, but in reality, they have turned it into a glass cage in a laboratory where they put a glass cage and they put rats inside, and you can see everything that the rat is doing, right? So that's the world we are living today, at least in the industry. So I'm going to show you something that is not part of my car. My big concern is that there's possibility that it's an explosive device. So I don't know. I need engineer, someone that hopefully can inspect my car and see what's going on here. But the problem is that I am alone. So I don't have nobody here to call and help to inspect my car, like what the thing is and who installed it. And not only that, there is another one next to that is called like remote control. That's not part of this car neither. So what else going on here? The key in my car is here. That's not my key. My purpose of the video is to document what's going on in my life, because it is happening to your family, to you, and you don't even know it. Your life is going downhill until they put you in a hole. So I'm in the phase where they are waiting. I've been 5 years. They're waiting for me, probably leaving on my car for, I don't know, as long as I can. Maybe the car will explode, I don't know. and then after I cannot keep working with my car, or we ended up homeless, just walking on the street, and that's when they get you. That's the reason why you see many homeless people on the street, because they have been under our destruction program, and then some of them didn't even know that this is what's happening. A lot of things in my life is not working. The devices hacked, iPad was replaced, that's not my iPad. Computer, same thing, that's not what. The problem that you don't know, something that you don't know, that you order devices thing online, and what you receive is not what you order, but you don't have, probably you don't know that was going on in your life, because you haven't noticed that you have been persecuted, oppression, tyranny, all kind of stuff. So I'm going to show my engine, everything. There's some pipe at the bottom, some weird, like a mini pipe, but I don't have the lift to, get into my car and see what it is down there. But everything here is so, that someone, have been hacked, so simple as that. I don't have a flashlight, so I'm going to show a little bit on the engine. Now, if you can see something soft, right? Something's soft, but I don't have light right now. So my car also, my radio, it doesn't look like it's the original. Look original, but it doesn't look like it. It looks different. Like my question, what's inside that radio? Is that the control remote to activate something? I don't know. So what else is, I haven't finished inspecting my car, but, so something else I've been showing the video, on the first video on the iPad, there is a sticker here. I'll show you. It says caution, low carrying capacity reduced by 1 pound, set. That wasn't here. Someone put it there. That looks like a code for someone. For example, if after something happened to this vehicle, like an explosion or something, and the inspection come to see it, they see that's a code for something. That means something, part of a silence operation, dark and silent operation. So what else is strange in my car? This thing They are very different to the one it came with my car. I have a dash cam also that disappeared that was in the back. It looked like what tear of someone that was sitting in the back. I don't know. This car, someone haven't taken it, I don't know where, when. Maybe when I was working, maybe when my girlfriend was working, they just came in, like when you are under a controlled environment, they can take anything from you. They can open and close doors, everything, your car, your door, the phone, or your house, the garage, everything. Not necessarily have to be on their Wi-Fi. So that's the reason I'm making this video. I'm not a YouTuber, a person to start making videos. But sometimes in life, something like this, you gotta record it. Otherwise, how people cannot believe it? Like tomorrow, my girlfriend, she gotta work. She gotta go to work. She's gonna work like probably 10 hours. So as soon as she parked and she entered to her vehicle, they're gonna come and take it, right? And put everything back. Because I find out that my car had been hacked. So that's my probability that they're gonna do that. Just put everything back like nothing happened. So it's important that you record a video, make a copy. It's up to you if you're gonna make it public or not. I don't want to make it public because I care about my privacy. And talking about privacy, we don't have privacy anymore in this world. Like I call it God people, like Christian people, like that, like probably law enforcement, some agent, someone that is a good person that understand what's going on, and maybe can watch this video and that help for in the future, just in case, nothing, I don't know, just for reference. And you might think like, why you don't call someone to come? Like, I don't have nobody, it's hard to trust people. And what happened, when you are under a destruction program, everything is controlled. Doesn't matter where you go asking for help, they're not gonna help you. Because you're being followed, you're being watched, listened. By the time you get to the point B, from your point A, they already know who you are and what you're looking for. They're not going to help you. So that's the problem when you leave your country original country to come to another country to build a better life. You might find out in a position like me, where you don't have friends, but you have family. Just a few friends and family that they have, they taken away from me, like they abandoned me. So this is a tough situation to be, but all you can do is, do the best you can, record it. Right now they are watching this video, they are listening, making copies. So they're gonna change it and alter it, which have been happening with my computer devices, my files. They have been, altering, changing stuff that make me look like I'm like thing that doesn't make sense. So it happened with my YouTube video. Then I almost upload a YouTube video, educational YouTube video. I almost upload the wrong one. I verify and I know that they remove content. So I have to fix it and upload, make sure that publish it was probably the correct content. So a lot of things going on when you are under a destruction program. I cannot find a job that there were some years that I was looking, applying for job. We all doing this, and it's hard to get a job. But when you are under under a destruction program is super hard. You're not gonna find it. They are always ahead of you. They are contacting there. They give you interviews, but they're not gonna hire you. Remember, they are kicking you out of the city, possible the state, possible the country, for exile. You gotta know your universal human rights. You gotta know the U.S. Constitution if you are here in U.S. You gotta know your right, and they don't care about your right. They don't care. They don't care any of that. You have as a intelligent person that you are, you want to be educated, right? But unfortunately, they have built technology and strategies to get around all your rights, all U.S. Constitution. They don't care any of that. They have in place, programs like can get around all that. So this is something you gotta know. So my devices have been replaced. They look like yours, but unless you're watching a video like this or my video, this video is for the right people, just for the right people. Good people, hopefully, hope for the best. In situations like this, you gotta hope to God, pray every day that, God will send someone to help you, to rescue. There is a famous phrase that said that if all you have is God, you have all you need. So you have to believe in that. That thing will get better. But this is Oregon here. So my advice is, videos have become important for society, for stuff like this. They hate video. As soon as you start making a video on your phone, you are a threat. They want to silence you. They don't want you. Doesn't matter, your phone always will be connected to Bluetooth devices, to Wi-Fi, different signals. You have a smartphone, but something that you need to know is that they have a super evil smartphone that's not available for sale. They can take over yours. Similar with computer, tablet, UTV, anything that's smart fridge, all this stuff. Everything is about surveillance, is about power and control for a lot of money. So that's what's going on here. Destruction. They take everything from you. At least I don't have much money, so all they want to kick me out from. I don't know what they want, but it's a destruction. What's coming? My girlfriend is suffering. Have been suffering for 5 years. She don't know what's going on. She thinks that I got mental health problems. One thing is being mentally affected. Yes, that's one thing, because so many things happen in your life, But she's the kind of person that like kind of different mindset. Like it's better not to explain what's going on. So I talk about jobs. They don't want you there. Even if you get a job, they will infiltrate and kick you out. Even if you are in a 16 job and they put you on the list, they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna get in. They're gonna make you look bad. If you are in an office, you are operating a computer, they're gonna take it. They have a super evil software that will take to your computer and will change your work to make you look like you are not being productive, so you will get fired. That's one of the reasons, you will end up on the streets. At your home, same thing, computer device intrusion, they will try to, destroy you, mentally, all that. You gotta be mentally strong. If you are weak, you can't end up in the bad place by yourself. So you gotta pray. Every day that you wake up in the morning, the first thing you gotta put on your knees and start praying for everything that's happening. To talk to God and God will talk to you. What else should I say about here? Let's talk about their garage, so they can open and close whatever they want. Like I say, you are paying for rent, but you don't have any right. They take everything for you. You know, right? You don't have nothing while you are under this program, the one am I. You're being controlled. So, what else? Even if you know that your device in your house, you are 100% sure that these are your devices, the one that you have, that you bought it. At one point, they can come in and replace everything, like everything, without you even notice. This is how life can turn into a normal person. I was a normal person years ago. I do whatever I want. Like nobody, I knew nobody was persecuting me. Pressing me. All this tyranny. That was not happening. This is something that but when it started, you started noticing. So that's the problem with the car house. You're living in a glass house, glass car. Your devices, glass. They can see everything. Study you. So let's talk about privacy. Privacy is an illusion. Online privacy, everything you read, we care about your privacy, all of that is to fool you, In the same way, in the physical privacy, you see your wall, you see, and you feel like safe, you feel like shelter, right? But you are in a glass house. And, well, what the problem with that, it's a violation, for your right, your privacy. We lost it. So, you're taking a shower, whatever, I'm waiting to see what you're doing in your bathroom. Because it's being used against you. When you are in your room, same thing, you have the right to, they put an example, you are with your wife or your girlfriend, you are in an intimacy space, and you're about to have sex, which is a lovely thing that God allow you to do, right? So in a situation like this, you won't be able to do it. So I want you to think of your closet. What you have in your closet? Do you have a vault? $200,000? They know that. They know your code. They know where you spend your money. What else? Always, you think about it, what you have, and what they can be used against you. Like everything, the whole house. What else? Well, I have a YouTube channel. I upload like 7 educational videos. It was hard to upload it. They were attacking the iPad because my iPad is hacked. They can control it. So I kind of fight a little bit, try to, redo it, upload it, you gotta do screenshots. They can delete everything because that's their iPad, not yours. They can delete your content, modify, making you look like you're a bad person, There's a lot of bad things happening. They build a profile about you like you're a monster. And the problem is there is a lot of weak people that just hear about your image and they believe it. That is, it's a problem that society has. So we are living in an era where, they can have a 3D model of you doing something. With AI technology, making your image, you're doing something very bad, people will believe it. You may be asking, why this is happening to me? Hate. Everything started with hate. Hate because I speak another language. If you speak too loud, or whatever you speak, there are people that hate you because of that. Because your appearance, they hate you. So what happened with hate speech? No, hate speech, hate speech. Hate speech is the beginning of a murder. This is something that happened. You may think that there is agency that you can contact us for help. It's not going to work. Everything is controlled. Service is denied. Things is being delayed. Customer service, they don't care about what the phone you're having. Like a lot of things happening, and all come from the same place. Same destruction program, everything. So basically you're living, I don't know, like, this is horrible. Horrible. So, I don't know, we gotta keep praying, that things will get better. So we live in a world that, everyone knows everything. They know who you are. They know everything. They all know each other. When you walk on the street, you're driving, you're around building places. They acting like they don't know you, but they know who you are. They know what you're doing. And when something happens, nobody knows. Nobody speaks. So everything is silence. This is something you have to remember and try to pay attention. Everything is silence. The destruction program are silent, are camouflage. Camouflage meaning some of them have uniform, some of them they don't have uniform. Like silent, so nobody would notice what's going on around you. So if you're gonna move to another country, you gotta move somewhere else. You gotta make your tribe and watch each other doors, garage. Protect each other in small groups. You don't want to move. Actually, that's being controlled when you're moving or buying a house. You're renting, moving one place to another, being controlled. It looks like it's available to you and approved, but then it's being controlled. They pull you there. Well, if you're not a Christian, you gotta start looking for God. Start reading the Bible every time you can. Pray, that's important. So when you're gonna have peace, I'm a happy person by myself, but having peace, that's gonna be hard. If you move out of the city, they're still gonna, the persecution and know what you're doing, that always gonna be there. So you need God on your side, and they cannot touch you. They cannot touch you. So think about what you're doing in your house, what you're doing in your car, what you're doing in your workplace. I don't know what else. Something important you gotta be aware of, or the theater tactics. That's exactly how it sounds like. You will be surrounded 15, 20 people. They put you in trouble just to destroy your life, to take you away. It is happening, but too many people no one realizes that, the whole thing is a setup. This is happening a lot. Something you probably need to start doing research is about criminal factories. In which department have these factories? How many departments? What are they doing? Fabricating mental health, drug drug addicts, all kind of bad stuff that you see in very, very bad cities. They're like way under control because, they are doing all kind of crazy stuff in that city. They're turning human into products. Everything's about money. Money is destroying society. Money is good, but, some people are too ambitious. They don't care about moral ethics. They don't care about doing the right thing, being a good human being. They just care about the money. How much easy I will do it, whatever. These are, people that work for Satan, like our demons. They don't care. They do all kind of bad stuff. The thing is that, people are so confused that they look so innocent that you don't even know what the person is doing. So do not commit suicide, because people that are committing that because they are under CDP, the civil destruction program. So they do all the kind of crazy stuff to drive you crazy. You ended up taking your life on yourself. Don't do that. All you need is God. God is on your side. Things will get better. So be aware of secret weapons, secret technology. I know it's hard for you probably to know what's what, but God will let you know what's what. You gotta talk to Him. That's what it, the whole thing is, almost invisible. So we are energy. The universe is energy. God is the universe. And here, planet Earth is full of demons, and they have been trying to hide from God. And this is something you cannot do. You can try, but you cannot hide from God. I don't know. You gotta think. My point right now, I try to help you. I'm a vessel of God, so God is using me for something. And my point right now is to help you. So get a few, start counting. Your neighbor, good neighbor, protect each other. If you can handle guns, if you can handle it, keep it. If you cannot handle it, be aware that you cannot handle it. Remember, it will be used against you, your guns. They can access all that. Doesn't matter if I vote. So, you gotta have, create your own safety program with your small group of trust. People you can trust. Some of them may backstabbing, traitor is happening, but, you will find your people. So I don't recommend to, do not live alone. You're going to have health problems to help you in case you are something like this. They're going to use it against me. They're going to keep it deleted or keep it in their private server. Nobody can access it. So they extract some information from me. I have no choice, I was in the church talking what's going on, make a video, and hope for the best. Try to figure out what God wants you to do in this life so you can help to build better cities before God call you to heaven. Do the best you can what to do. What's important is start praying the first thing in the morning. Just pray, a quick prayer, longer prayer, whatever you can do that you won't believe that, you will be doing. Well, I didn't mention something important, hospitals, very important. Know your right. You find, it happened to me, when you enter in the hospital, it was an emergency. You have no clue that you will enter in the hospital. So you gotta be quick, you gotta try to know your right now first, or your patient right, you don't want to be a donor, remove it from your license. Know your rights, know the room that you are, there is a board on the wall. Make sure that they are using that board with information, updating that information. There is a TV above. I don't recommend you to use it because you gotta be alert when you are in this situation. Remember, they want you to be distracted. They want you to be entertained. They don't want you to think. They don't want intelligent people in this planet. They want to destroy your consciousness through social media, news. Depends. You gotta be smart what you watch. It's good to have some entertainment, but not too much. At least in my case, I use a little bit. Before, when I was only a normal life. Now everything, is, you heard me, it's not good. About the hospital, that's very important. Try do not go alone. Try to have a friend, someone that can monitor you, how you're doing. You may gonna stay a few days, but Satan networks, they are everywhere. They are all part of one network. Now, don't be scared because God is a matrix. They don't know that. So be in the God side and team will get better. What else? Something that's very important. Try to think when it comes to smart devices, they are not think if does this device make you smarter, make your brain smarter. Think about it. If you don't need it, don't use it. Stay away from, don't use Wi-Fi. Try to eat try to eat healthy. Remember, they are watching people that are healthy. They like that the people that are watching. When they want organs, they know what you buy in your grocery stores. They know you work out, you don't drink alcohol, that kind of stuff. That the power is violent. They have a lot of information about the family that they can distribute all the products they have been created. Talking about food, my body, I believe is God. I started rejecting, for years ago, rejected alcohol. I cannot tolerate it anymore. That I believe that was the Holy Spirit working on me. Like they don't want that. That it's not for you now. It's not your time. Like something like that. I don't know. I cannot explain you. So I cannot keep, I was socially, alcohol. Like a year ago, I quit coffee because I have a problem that I have to. Or there's something I don't want to talk about it. There's another thing that you may have to. You have health problem too. So you got to deal with all that. So I want you to try to live a life, at least temporary life, without addictions. Cut everything. No addiction. Try how you're going to feel. Like everything, quit direct sugar. There is some sugar in certain food you can avoid, but, I don't want to mention that, but you have to understand that there are systems that are designed to fail, designed to destroy you, to not make your brain healthy. So one thing that probably you have to understand that there are people that have reached the top, level of success, and they know how bad they are in society. So they run. They have no option. Like they have to run away from that world. Come to God. It's a better place. So don't get too ambition for money. That's what's destroying people. What else? They don't want land. They don't want you to have a house. They're squeezing the land, putting as many units as possible, so they can maximize profit. Not only the rent, and other things, for their underground operation. So it's a piece of cake to do underground operation in places like this. We all together. They don't want you outside. They want you inside your unit to control you. Try to go out, and if you can become a leader, try to create places of gathering where people can meet and start tagging each other. The brain needs to start developing each other, actually tagging to people in groups. They don't want that. They want isolation. Isolation for destruction. So everything comes from the basics. Satan came to do one thing. To lie is a liar. To steal and to kill. All around the planet the same thing. Taking everything, the land, everything about the land, below the land. It has been since the beginning of civilization. We are in a war. It's not going to stop. Something that you try to memorize. There was a journalist that he wrote that was like 2 centuries ago. Was a Russian journalist. He said that the best way to keep a prisoner from escaping, the best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he is in prison. So that's what they had done to cities. You have been living in a prison, you didn't even notice. You don't know. You will know if, God is on your side. If you are, talking to God. How you print out, don't rely too much on digital content. Have print out, actually physical prints available to you. They are destroying education, modifying education content. I have some story that I cannot tell in the video. Not everything go. You have to make a video for, each thing had his place. Okay, so I think that's all. So if you're in a position like me, so you have to be aware that, thing happen. All right. I cannot pray for you. I'm a Christian process. I was 16 years old when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior. That's why at this age I'm still alive. Thank to God. So, all right. Have a good night, a good day. I don't know what time you will be watching, but you know who you are. This video is for you. God bless the universe. Thank you.